But the only thing stronger than love is hate. We're going to get into it. Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the Ultimate Love Letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. Welcome to our Season 2 finale. And I want to take this moment to thank everyone who has been there since Season 1 all the way through Season 2. It has been an honor to serve. When I was thinking about what would the combo for Season 2 finale would be, immediately God gave me the message that the only thing that overpowers hate is love. But we are to explain exactly what that love is. I actually received this question about 2 weeks ago from a beautiful girlfriend who was saying, when you talk about love, most people think like a kumbaya kind of love, a love that is passive, a love that is simply saying, turn the other cheek, look the other way, don't get involved. Let everyone just fall to do whatever they will and don't try to combat the destruction. Don't try to do anything about the hate. Just live with your rose-colored glasses on, never to attempt to make any type of change. I'm here to tell you that is the opposite of love. Love is when it moves every cell in your soul. Love is when we're putting God first, whoever you label that God. Love is when we put ourselves above everything else, follow me, which in turn means we're putting God above everything else. Because to love ourselves truly first is to love God first. And when we truly love ourselves first, we are filled organically with the compassion and the humanity that is meant to change the world. That is what it means to truly love. We think we love our family. We think we love our kids. We say we love our neighbor, all while never really truly loving ourselves, which is God first. When we are not loving ourselves first, meaning God first, we have no capacity to love anyone else the way they're truly meant to be loved, which is unconditionally. If we're being honest, we have conditions with our love. Yeah, we may say, oh no, I love my kids unconditionally. Okay. Well, what happens when they're in trouble? What happens when they come home and tell you that they're gay? Do we begin to judge? If we find any type of judgment in our heart, the moment anything and anyone does anything that's not aligned, so we say a quote unquote, to our beliefs, we immediately begin to give it labels as right versus wrong. But at the same time, you're saying, but I love them. No, to love them fully is the way to love them the way God loves us. God clothes us in his righteousness. God is giving us his grace every single day. Whether we're doing things aligned with what he's saying or misaligned, he is loving us completely. Now, yes, at the end of our life, we will be judged, but only God can judge. Not you, not me. And that means we don't judge our kids. We don't judge our neighbors. We don't judge our coworkers. We don't judge the politics. We simply sit with Source, finding the capacity to love Source, and in turn, we organically love ourselves. Then, and only then, will be filled with the grace to offer this love to everyone. And you know what that's going to look like when you begin to offer love? It's going to look like standing against anything that stands against love. It's going to mean now you rise above the hate, above the distraction, above the wars, to simply speak about everything that's happening around the world and the one thing that can heal it, which is love for yourself, love for Source. That is when we become effective in our advocating against all the destruction that we see in the world. We're no longer playing on the same playing field as hate. We are rising above it. We begin to organically love everything, every living being that lives in the world, including animals, including weather, including, yes, the ones that are causing the destructions, but we're doing it from a place of, I see you. I see the wound within you that causes this destruction, and I am choosing love. I am choosing to speak about the very thing that heals it all, the very thing that's even more powerful than the hate that you are harboring in your heart, which is love. And I am being it every day. That is how we change the world. That is how we heal the devastation. This is not a kumbaya passive love. This is a forceful, powerful, healing love that is meant to heal everything. No, it doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing because, oh, I'm quote unquote loving everybody, so I don't want to rise against it. No, that's not love at all. That is simply doing nothing, which is actually, I'll say it, that's hate. You're not speaking about the challenges of the world. You're not speaking about the child abductions that are happening. You're not speaking about the wars that are happening. You're not speaking about racism. You're not speaking about animal cruelty. When you're not speaking about it, you become the problem. But when we get involved at the same level of hate that is destructive, meaning we're simply blaming the other people, the other side that caused the problems without speaking about the solution, which is love, then we're less effective. When we speak about it from the point of God's view, the point of humanity, the point of we are all connected, the point of I'm living my life and I'm choosing to believe what I believe, you choose to believe what you believe, and I believe we can both rise as long as we're not going out hurting each other. We're not going out causing someone else to fall so that we can rise. Then we change the world. That's actually the one thing that ensures we will all thrive, which is simply living and let living. You don't like your gay neighbor? Okay, well, turn around. Send them love. Can you still say good morning? When you get those horrible thoughts that come in your head, can you simply just say, God, heal it? Source, heal it? I'm giving them love this morning. I'm saying good morning. I'm not being cruel. I'm not being unkind. I'm not, gossiping behind them. I'm simply giving them love every morning when I see them. Not trying to tear down their life because it's not aligned with the way I'm living. If you see, like you're seeing now, nation rising against nation, can you take to your platforms and preach peace, preach love, preach about the power of humanity? Preach against everything that is causing the devastation? When we do, we finally become impactful. in changing the world. This is not a passive love. This is an all-encompassing, truthful ingredient that will heal us all. Yeah, there was no more appropriate conversation to end season 2, but getting this right. Love is the most powerful frequency. Love, when we truly love God, meaning we truly love ourselves, then and only then do we truly have the capacity available to love every living being that is living upon this earth. And in that point, then we become harmonious. Then we see true peace. Then we all thrive. No need to hoard resources. That's a lack mindset. No need to hoard land. That's a lack mindset. No need to blame the other, the right or the left, for our problems. That's a lack mindset. No need to snicker when you see the bisexual couple walking past. That's a lack mindset. Love creates abundance. When you are living in love, you ascend upward. When you're living in love, we all win. Thank you so much for joining this convo. Season 3 will begin in a couple weeks. I want to get the exact date. It is March 27th. Is that Tuesday, March 27th? Let me check. I should have already had this. March 24th. 3/24 is when we will begin season 3. We are turning it up a notch. Until next time, make sure that you're going through your episodes, your favorite episodes of the Ultimate Love Letter as we take this brief hiatus to regroup, to recenter, and to turn things up another level. Make sure that you are sharing and subscribing. If you haven't found us on YouTube, make sure that you are finding us there. Also, if you're being led to support this mission, there's 2 beautiful links in our bio for you to do so. I'm praying over every single offering that God just expands your territory. And wherever you're getting your podcasts, whether you're listening from Apple or Spotify or our Heart Radio or others, make sure you're following there. I want to thank everyone that has purchased our book, Fake as Vegan, a book on balance. Make sure that you go back to Amazon and you review it there. That makes our book more recognizable. And review our podcast. This is our mastermind that we're building. It's you, it's me, it's God. And as we review, as we like, as we comment, as we share, you make our platform more recognizable and we're able to reach more souls for the kingdom. Enjoy our 2-week hiatus. Until next time, love yourself and love others. And I mean truly love yourself. We'll talk again real soon. Bye for now.